Hey everyone, and welcome back to Duel 95 Broadcasting. This is just a quick video to show you what's involved in video production. So first of all, we need to get the actual footage from whatever device we're recording off. In this case, it will be a NES. So first we want to preview the stream before we send it off. So I'm using OBS Classic, and this is going to live stream to my RTMP server, which will send it off there to my NAS. So let's just turn on the NES just to see if there's an output. Okay, we've got sound and we've got video. So what I've basically got here is it's going off my analog capture device because this is composite video. It's going to do a de-interlaced blend, and this is a 576 interlaced input from the NES at 50 frames per second or fields per second. And the crossbar has got it on composite, and I got it on PAL because it's PAL, and I don't think any of this has changed. Or at least not since I recorded the GameCube videos. So yeah, that does seem to be working now. And it's outputting to desktop for this one, but you would probably want to do stream otherwise. So you won't be able to hear it if I put it on stream. Yeah, you can't hear it now. But you can see the audio thing is moving. So let's do a quick stream of that. I'm just going to reset it. So let's stream that to my NAS. Let's turn it on now again, and then stream. So that should have some sound. My microphone won't be output to the stream, but it's basically just going to be a short little clip there just to test encoding. So this has been going for about 15 seconds. Okay, 50 seconds, and we'll stop it there. So now we're going to wait 15 seconds for that to finalize, and I'll open my streams folder. So this will come up in my streams folder. I think it's this one. Yep, 208. So I can preview that in VLC player. Yep, there it is. So the problem with that is it's an FLV file. It's usually not indexed pretty well. So what I'm going to do with that now is I'm going to get the name of that file, stream HT2, and a random time code. I'm going to put it into my little script here. Just HD, let's say MM2. Let's copy this. So I've got FFmpeg, converting this FLV file with 15 threads to libx264, which is H264, on a high profile, 25 megabits, at 576i, 25 FPS, because it's PAL, you're only going to get half of the amount of fields in 1 second for a frame. So I'm going to copy this and put it onto my RTMP server, which will actually do the encoding. So paste that there, yeah. Alright, I'll make that a bit bigger. So it hasn't actually got up to 25 megabits. But it should have the right amount of content. So now that that is done, we have test video mm2.mp4, which opens in media player because it's a bit more compatible, and you can actually scrub this one without breaking. So now we have video footage that can actually open in Premiere Pro, which is good. So that's from OBS and FFmpeg on my RTMP server. Here is Premiere Pro. So this is my last video. I'm actually going to be deleting the files for this soon because it's taking up around 400 gigabytes and I don't have that much space. So yeah, just a quick look at this. we've got chapters. Each chapters, you'll actually notice them on the video itself. I've just put them as like a text. But this has actual chapters and closed captioning. Getting HD out of your PAL game. Yeah. A wide controller. So all of these are actually pre-rendered sequences. I have all the actual sequences right here in little tabs. So they all split up to a little bit different, each one. Yeah, see, there's little sound effects there. My intro sequence. I actually have split audio and my narration track. You will need that sequence. It's from Adobe After Effects. There's a lot of different things. Optionally, a Game Boy. See, that's actually just a repeated video going over and over again. Yeah. So what we're going to do now is show you a test sequence. Since that video is actually completed, we'll make a new test sequence and we'll import that new file that we just got into here. So normally I want to put this in a folder, so I'll put it in 576i raw. And now we'll have to let that conform. It's conformed, that's great. And normally I would convert this to a Cineform file, but it's a very small file. I don't need to do that. So here we go. Keep existing settings. So now there's the video. And that's probably a good shot to see the whole frame. So we'll scale that to frame size. It's still not very good. I do like to put crops on these. I'll put a crop thing there. Now I do need to put a blank color other than black, so I can actually see what I'm doing here. I should have a matte here. It's 1083. It's red. Cool. So that's what it needs to be. And I think it actually is doing 4:3. No, it's not. It's a little bit squashed. Okay, there we go. There's our frame. Let's do some cropping. See? That's if it was on full screen. So what we actually need to do now is scale that a bit better. We need to reposition it. So that gives us a standard video that's in the 4:3 aspect ratio now. Cool. So that's not done there. We're going to delete this matte. And I'm going to copy this video track, put it over here. Cool. And put that in there. Now what this will give us, I want to make this bigger. So we've got 121 by 110. A little bit annoying to deal with, but we can put it back to uniform scale. Doesn't matter too much here. We'll make it bigger, like that, to fit the frame size. And what we need now is a Gaussian blur. I'll put that around 10%. And that basically gives us this. I'll do a motion one. Yeah, there we go. So now it's filling up the entire screen. It's widescreen now. So that's basically how I had to do the widescreen videos from a non-widescreen footage. And you can add titles to those if you need to do. Like for example, we've got Dreamcast here. This isn't a Dreamcast, but just for an example. That's the comparing to one. It's probably not as good. So we do DC top left. Yep, there we go. So pretending this is Dreamcast. We've got a title up there. So if I actually look at that title, you can see I can just edit it. I can make a duplicate of this and just change the text. But we're going to leave that. So instead, I might just go to the master and copy this to my test sequence. It definitely doesn't need to be that long at all. That's we've got duel95.com in the corner there now. And let's say we need to pre-render this for the master sequence. I'll do that in a moment, but we still have a few other things. I need to fix the audio. So I need dynamics. Now I don't believe there's much going on with this audio track, but I will increase the gain to 13. And it looks like one of our audio things, it's only coming out of mono input, which I suppose is correct for the Nintendo Entertainment System here. And where is it? I think it's mono. Anyway, so we've got a mono audio input. And we need to make sure that it does not clip. And to do this, we'll turn off the compressor, turn on the limiter. And that's not the video track, is it? No, it is. Turn on the limiter, put on negative 0.01 decibels, and then make sure it actually stays there, because it doesn't do that the first time. 0.01. Try again. So that's just going to make sure we don't clip into the red. Which is nice, but let's say I need to talk over this. So I'm going to volume, do a keyframe here. And let's do a fade over this one. Yep. So now I'm going to do negative 10 decibels. So what that's going to do here is going to do a nice fade. And now in audio track 3, I'm actually going to do a narration. So I've got audio track 3 on record from my microphone. You might hear double audio on the stream when I do this. So we press record to arm the recorder, and then we press play to record. This is Mega Man 2, a test recording from the Nintendo Entertainment System. Alright, so we've got that in there now. So the record doesn't need to be enabled now. We can go back to effect controls. This is Mega Man 2. So you can hear that now, that's in there. But it's adequate, but not what we need. So what I'm going to do now is edit this clip in Adobe Audition. So that's the clip I just recorded in Premiere. What I need to do is here is increase the gain a bit. I need to remove these silence things with actual silence. So use my shortcut key. Cool. So I've put in my silences. Now we need to do a heart limiter to boost it up a bit. Let's try 6. Yep, 6 is perfect. Mostly. This is Mega Man 2, a test recording from the Nintendo Entertainment System. So now that's actually quite a bit louder, which is perfect for the stream itself, or the video. And that should update in here. There it is, that updated. This is Mega Man 2, a test recording from the Nintendo Entertainment System. And let's say we want to cut this here. and I'll cut it to a different point. So I'll cut it to this point here. Just so I can shorten the video a bit. And we'll put a cross dissolve here on both of them. And an audio exponential fade right here. See what that looks like? Yep, there we go, different sequence. And just to show you some other effects, I've got some time code. Put some time code on this video. Cool. We need to reposition. Let's see, put it there. We're not going to show the field symbol because this is progressive scan based on, actually I'm pretty sure it's progressive. Yeah, so FFmpeg definitely made that progressive, but OBS only creates progressive media to start with. This is Mega Man 2, a test recording from the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now what we should actually do here in this sequence. So we go back to this one and we need to change the volume back. Which is very easy. Just do a keyframe and do 0. Let's actually make it louder again. System. Yep, it's full volume now. That's like a 30-second clip. Now we need to render this for our sequence. So we're going to pre-render this. So this one is test. Where that is. Yeah, test sequence. I don't have my sequences in the bins, but it's only for the small things. Alright. Okay, we've got our sequence. So I'm saving this as a Cineform AVI, GoPro Cineform codec 9.2.1, higher HD progressive square pixels, 1920 by 1080 by 60, 24-bit, maximum render quality, simply because this is actually being scaled and I need to make sure there's no artifacts from scaling. So this is 48 kilohertz, 16-bit, that's fine. And this is going to save in my render folder or my NAS. So if we say test sequence mm2.avi and then we queue. So that will open Media Encoder with the same settings. And for reference, we'll open Task Manager as well. Just to show you what it's possibly doing. The GPU is actually doing quite a lot of work right now for the actual recording of my screen and such. And 2 cameras and actually another laptop. So we'll go to CPU. The CPU is doing quite a lot of work as well because it's helping the GPU with that. So let's render this, press play to start the queue. So it's about 2 minutes render for this, only because the computer is under a lot of load at the moment. This would normally be a little bit faster, I believe. Okay, and that's rendered the intermediate file in Cineform codec. So that should now appear in the render folder. Test sequence mm2, 892, 871 megabytes. And I'll open Media Player as well, if it needs to, from the Nintendo Entertainment. So that will be playing at full resolution. Although, yeah, actually no, it will play at full resolution in Premiere Pro. So now that's basically how a sequence gets rendered. and then I drag that into the pre-render bin, the rendered folder. I've got them here. And once we've got all that, we can render a H.264 file from the master sequence. So I'll drag the other one in here, and then it'll be part of the main thing. But then there's all of the titles and stuff in between. So this here is actually a title card. And the only thing that really gets animated on it is the requirement. The text in the middle, requirements. So that's this. But everything else needs to be made elsewhere. So I go back to my live folder. I've got some files in here. And you'll see. So you've got GC title card, .psd. So we've got this. This is what we ended up with in Premiere. But if we look at from the start, we've got this blank canvas. It's a 1080p or 1920 by 1080 pixel image with a white background, and we add a gradient. So I use another layer with a rectangle and change the fill to a gradient. We add another rectangle with some outlines and a different gradient, and we add some glow as well to make it look more interesting. Drag in the GameCube logo, and then a brief title. And put some effects on some of these, like drop shadows. So you can see those, and then that's basically that, and then you save it as a PNG file. And, oh well, that's weird. So we save it as a PNG file. And then they'll open perfectly fine in Premiere. Now you can use the PSD file, but it's just easier with a PNG file. And of course, the actual logos themselves, they're not perfect when you get them. So I get this from something like Wikipedia, and you start with an icon. So you start with this icon, and it technically does have the Nintendo GameCube, but I've got a color overlay on both, or just the Nintendo one. So I've got this white, I've got different layers separated just so I can color those in. And then the color of the GameCube icon does not match my component video output. So I've changed that. I've changed the hue and saturation. And I've changed the brightness and contrast to make it look more like the actual GameCube logo. And then we can save that as PNG file as well. And that's not the only thing. We've also got other things like the Wii U photo. This is an actual photo that I took for the Wii U. See, this might not look like much, but it is actually edited. So I did change the color balance because it looked a bit yellow, so I changed that to more orange. Then I dimmed down the brightness and increased a bit of the contrast. But then you'll notice I didn't use the entire picture in the actual... Actually, I might have. Or I didn't use as much as I would have. And the hardest one would have actually been the thumbnail. Because I actually do take real pictures from the actual screenshots and then crop them down. Which I may actually have here. So this is the thumbnail. It's made up of a lot of labels, a lot of layers. So HD, GameCube logo. No, the PAL logos. It's actually in the background. And we've got all of these cropped images that I have to do separately in different files. I've got little effects around them. And oddly enough, I did have to... That is a picture of a HDMI cable that I actually took on camera and had to crop down as well. And these were all cropped down as well. So even without the glow, it's actually, it works almost perfectly because it's been cropped so well. But it looks a bit better with the glow. So yeah, there's a lot of layers involved in making a thumbnail, and it does take quite a bit of time if it's got as many items as this thumbnail does. So yeah, those are actually all screenshots from the actual video itself. And except for the GameCube and the cables, but everything else, that GameCube logo is the same edited logo, and that's just plain text. So now that's pretty much all the main editing things, but we're still not finished, because as you'll notice on this timeline here, there is something else that isn't shown, because Premiere Pro CS6 can't do it. Getting HD, it can show it, but it can't do it out of your PAL GameCube. So you can see right there, there is closed captioning.
Ready, go!
Okay, music plays, song targets, closed captioning, Battlefield by broadcasting. So for that, we need a MacBook Pro, or just any Mac really. So I've got my Mac here. This is the one I used to close caption this one. So let's open Final Cut Pro. And we've got the same video. So this is actually the final YouTube output, the H.264 file. I went to YouTube.
Ready, go!
And you can see the subtitles actually come up here. So if we click on one, we can see a bit more. So this is the actual text. Oh, it's also down there as well. So that's the text. We can edit that, change the color, change underlines. So what this is known as is Cea-608 Subtitles, typically for broadcasting. I like these ones because you can change a lot more of the formatting, and most of it actually comes up on YouTube. So to add a subtitle, you normally go to a point in the video and do Option C. This is a test, so that's a subtitle. And then what you want to do, make it roll up, not paint on. So we'll do roll up, and normally we'll align it to the audio track. So I'll do it to that peak there. And you'll see it. This is a test. And you have to do that for every audio waveform in the video. It does, depending on the video, it does take quite a long time to actually put them in. But yeah, that's the basic quick way of adding subtitles. And you see the entire video. I don't know how many subtitles there are, but I think there's at least 800 of them. And I've got something for every sound effect. Oh, actually not every sound effect, because some of it actually has narration at the same time, so it can't do both. But you'll see music things come up. Smart GameCube startup sounds. So you might not normally notice these things, but it is important to have subtitles on your videos so everyone can watch them, whether you can hear this or not. So I will be trying to subtitle the video that this comes out on, and you should see them at least within the first few days of this being out. Normally and ideally it'll actually be out with the video, so you should expect that most of the time. But yes, unfortunately I do have to use Final Cut Pro to do subtitles because all the solutions I've used on Windows haven't been very good. It's a shame I can't do it on Premiere Pro CS6, but if Final Cut can do it, then I have it anyway, may as well use it. So yeah, that gives us a scenist caption file, closed captions, an SCC file, and then I can upload that along with the video, which will be an MP4 file from Premiere Pro. So yeah, that's basically the main process of video production. It's all organized on a NAS over a high speed, at least minimum 1 gigabit connection. I do have other computers that use 10 gigabits, but this one doesn't actually have a 10 gig card, so I'm just going to use 1 gigabit. It seems to be fine for 1080p. It just seems to be more of a problem with 4K footage and higher, 4K 60 FPS. But 1080p 60, it tends to be around 500 megabits when I'm scrubbing through the timeline. I can probably show you that here. So this is back to Premiere Pro, Ethernet. So to scrubbing. So it's about 200 or something here. It does a very good job actually loading and all, so it's around 300 megabits or something. Then we do a normal play. We'll look at a different sequence. They can differ. That's why I need to pre-render it, because it doesn't actually show it very well in the preview. But yeah, that's basically video production. And everything, like I said, it is stored on the network. If I import a video, you'll actually see these peak and CFA files. That's for the audio, that's for the video, and that's the actual file. So it's stored with the files, so we can easily reference it using multiple computers. So the media cache is actually on the server as well. So yeah, I hope you found this informative, and thanks for watching. Good night.